to Cannes. With its designer boutiques and grand hotels, this famous Riviera resort is a destination for jet-setters year-round. There's 1 week, however, when the glamour factor climbs up even higher. The annual Cannes Film Festival.
In the Cannes Film Festival, the wonderful thing about being on a yacht is that you are right in the middle of the thick of the action, and many of the stars are staying aboard the yachts, so you're probably rubbing shoulders with the film stars as well.
Just like movie stars and VIPs, we've been invited on board the most fabulous yacht in Cannes, the $45 million Phocea. With 4 masts and a length of 246 feet, the Phocea is the biggest privately owned sailboat in the world. It was conceived by Alain Colas, a sailboat racer who became a French national hero. He built the Phocea to be the longest, fastest, single-hull, single-handed sailboat in the world. But when Colas disappeared at sea in 1979, the Phocea languished in port, till a woman, Muna Ayoub, came along with the vision to transform the racer into something as fabulous as she is.
This is a very unique yacht. It was one man's dream. And this boat started rotting, and I came to rescue her because of her uniqueness and because she's like a monument, you know, and I couldn't see her suffer and rot.
Phocea is the largest private sailing yacht in the world, and she has been lovingly restored by her owner and to a beautiful, beautiful degree.
Muna loves to entertain, and with an eye for detail and no holds barred on expenses, she does so on a sophisticated scale. With chilled champagne, ornamental seashells, and thousands of dollars worth of fresh flowers, the back deck is all laid out for an elegant alfresco lunch. After lunch, there's nothing like spending the afternoon on the sun deck. With sunshine, deck chairs, and suitably light reading, what more could you ask for? But the decks are only the tip of the iceberg. Let's step inside and discover the true meaning of the word luxury. In the living room, cream-colored sofas and wood-paneled walls create a subtly lavish atmosphere. The decor is discretion itself, but the guest book reveals one of this room's secrets. It once received a visit from the King of Spain. Precious marqueterie pieces adorn the yacht, like this inlaid entertainment cabinet and handcrafted headboard in the master suite.
A lot of yachts are masculine. It's very rare that you have a yacht owned by a woman.
But because the Phocea is owned by a woman and one of the best dressed in the world, the master bedroom is decorated with fabulous gowns from Madame Ayoub's collection of couture creations. To fit all her glamorous wardrobe, there's an oak panel dressing room.
There are 2 dressing rooms, his and hers. Hers is, of course, larger and better.
Muna also infused the bathroom with her feminine touch.
The design of the bathroom is all done by myself. I think my bathroom is really a room where you can stay forever. It's a pleasure to take a bath, it's a pleasure to take a shower, but it's a double pleasure to do them on board the Phocea.
After indulging herself with a state-of-the-art master suite, Muna made sure that her guests would also bask in luxury. Down this majestic staircase and through this wood-paneled hallway lie 4 guest cabins, 2 staff cabins, and 2 VIP cabins, sleeping a total of 20 people. From the 300 thread-count Egyptian cotton comforters to the inlaid cherrywood entertainment system, these rooms have it all. With its cedar paneling and private office, the VIP suite is the most masculine room in the boat. In the evening, guests convene in the circular dining room where the fine china and linen are custom made for the Phocea. Apart from unabashed luxury, there are 2 other things that Muna needs to have around her all the time: candles and flowers. But despite the warmth and luxury of Phocea's interior, the outside beckons.
Phocea under sail is the most beautiful yacht you have ever seen. She doesn't know how to go slow. The minute you open up her sail, she just goes.
Owned by a woman and full of her taste and style, the Phocea is the biggest private sailboat and one of the most glamorous yachts in the world.